Good evening. An Austin police officer recovering tonight at UMC Brackenridge after a violent shootout in downtown Austin. A burglary suspect shot and wounded the officer before being shot and killed himself. KXAN's Amanda Brandeis has been covering the story all day and joins us live with the latest.
Right now, we don't know the name of the officer who was shot today, but know he's been on the force for nearly 10 years. We're told he's in a lot of pain, as you can imagine, but is in good spirits and is surrounded by loved ones. It's the call no police chief ever wants to get.
The gunshot hit our officer below the vest in the lower right abdomen.
We were just kind of really surprised that, something like that happened downtown Sunday morning.
It ended here at Frank and Angie's in a shootout, but it began at a nearby parking garage. Through live camera monitors, a security guard was watching a man break into cars. APD says when the security guard tried to approach the suspect, the chase began.
The suspect runs into the parking lot of Frank and Angie's, where the security guard knocks him to the ground.
But the suspect didn't stay down. That's when the Austin police officer arrived to help.
You can actually see our officers giving commands, repeated commands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands.
But instead, police say the suspect pulled out a gun, shooting the officer in the stomach. The officer fired a shot back, killing the suspect.
I know that they'll give him as much time as he needs. And, there's the mental wounds in these cases are sometimes a lot worse than the physical wounds. So.
Head of the Police Association, Ken Cassidy, says the incident brings back painful memories.
This reminded us a lot of the Officer Jaime Padron shooting several years ago. So there's some similar circumstances, so we're just very grateful right now that the officer is alive and with us.
Right now, all we know about the person killed is that he's a white man in his 30s. We're expecting to learn the identity of the officer shot tomorrow. Reporting live from UMC Brackenridge, Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
Now, by our count, this is the third shooting involving APD this year. About 2 weeks ago on the north side, officers say a man armed with knives was threatening folks in a meat market parking lot. After running from police and refusing to drop his knife, an officer shot and wounded William Elliott Mann. He's now facing an aggravated assault with deadly weapon charge. The officer is on standard paid leave while that incident is investigated. The other ongoing case, the shooting death of David Joseph in February. Officer Gregory Freeman has been fired because of it. Freeman was called to investigate a disturbance on Yeager Lane. Police say Joseph was naked in the street causing a ruckus, that he ignored police commands and charged Freeman, who shot him dead. An autopsy showed antihistamine, marijuana, and Xanax in Joseph's system. Freeman was fired after waiving his right to a hearing. Now, Chief Acevedo's memo about that firing cited Freeman's decision to use deadly force, even though other officers were on the way. The Combined Law Enforcement Association of Texas plans to appeal the firing, and the Austin Police Association is also standing by him. A grand jury process is pending.